Sydney Welch is back with us. She's got a check of the forecast, and this is why it's important, right? A lot of people are going to be spending a lot of time outside over the next few days.
Oh, yeah. QB? Yeah.
Yeah.
Celtics on top of all of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
on top of that, and it's already feeling really hot.
Concerts this week and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, hydrate. By
Buckle
that
up.
we mean water.
Yeah. Hydrate,
Water.
light colors, all taking breaks in the shade, all of the things we
But
know so well.
You say for the folks who are going to be headed outside, which we'll see you out there Friday, you say for everyone who's going to be in the city on Friday, that is probably the best pick of the week for them to have the parade, right?
Yes, because that's going to be when we finally won't see the 90s and the feels like temperature won't be above 100 degrees.
And what about rain? I think that's the other thing that people
That's the thing we're watching for on Friday, but it looks like the second half of the day will be holding on to those rain chances. The morning will be dry, and those rain chances also scattered in nature. So you could see a hit or miss shower the second half of the day, especially between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock Friday. But we're watching that very closely as it comes closer because everybody's going to want to be outside for that. In the meantime, talking about the heat index. So this is what it feels like when you walk out the door and you feel that thickness in the air and the heat. It is feeling like 100 degrees for Nashua and Lawrence. Norwood feeling like 102. Boston feeling like 88. So a little bit better there, but most of us feeling at least those upper 90s and 100 in spots. So definitely hot, and we're just going to be heating things up from here. So by the time that you're heading out the door tomorrow afternoon, actual temperatures will be around 95 degrees. And then Thursday, we're looking at 98 degrees for a high temperature. Friday, we've talked about it. Friday looking a little better as far as the heat is concerned. We start to break things apart, and that is thanks to rain chances, but that's thanks to rain chances. So we do have to make that sacrifice to see some rain on Friday in order for it to not quite be as hot and quite as humid. So high temperatures since midnight. Actual temperatures 86 for Boston, 93 for Bedford, 90 in Worcester. And as far as records go, Thursday we have the best chance of breaking any type of record, but before that we're getting kind of close. It's not super abnormal to see the 90s in June. Of course, we're starting summer. It's the stretch that we're seeing it, how early in the season and how many days in a row we're going to make it there. Also Thursday, pretty excessive heat there. Friday, we'll be back into those middle and upper 80s. So now let's talk about rain chances. They won't be widespread any day in the coming days. Once Wednesday rolls around, we do have a few storms possible for the evening just before dinner time through the time that the sun goes down. You could see some rain. It's going to favor southern New Hampshire. And then as we go through Thursday, we have a pretty similar pattern where we'll see some rain showers and potentially a thunderstorm or two popping up by the time that we go close to dinner time. So as far as tomorrow's concerned, temperatures at 89 degrees by noon. Then we're at the low 90s around 4 o'clock, and then we're back down to the low 80s by the time that we go around 8 o'clock. So even those overnight hours, we're not going to see all that much relief. You'll be waking up in the morning. It's still going to feel a little bit sticky out there. And then heading through the day, those high temperatures make their way to the middle 90s. Thursday, this is when we're really all going to be feeling it with temperatures likely in the upper 90s in spots. So our next couple of mornings, those 70s are staying with us. We're not going to break from the warmth. We're not going to break from the humidity until Friday's rain chances do come into the picture. So we do have a first alert in place due to the heat that's coming in for Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting to see things calming. Each day, though, we have a 30 to 40% rain and storm chance, and then into next week we're going to see that sticking around. So Friday we're watching those rain chances very closely right now, but it does look like parade time is going to be mainly dry at this moment.